Hi, I'm Jamie and welcome back to Glowing Beauty Addiction, and a big welcome to all my new subscribers. Today I'm going to be giving a first impression of some of the items I picked up in yesterday's video. I will also come back and give you a rundown on the wear test and how everything wore and lasted and that kind of thing. So to start with, I used my usual go-to standard, love it so much, sorry Rich Lux, the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer, and this is the smoothing primer. Still have not found anything that even compares to this, so I've got that on today. Also, as a first impression try, I tried this sample of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in 9 Neutral. Not sure it's my color. So far, putting it on, I found it was very thick. For example, even once I had set it and stuff, to use my powder brush, my setting, a lot of color came off on my brush, and this is one of my new Morph brushes that I got in my subscription box yesterday. It definitely is full coverage. I do like that. It is thick. A little goes a long way. I probably just used too much, but I'll let you know how it wears throughout the day. I used what I picked up yesterday, this Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser for concealer. So far, I haven't noticed any creasing under my eyes, which is good. It went on nice. I did still use a beauty blender to blend it out. I found the sponge applicator to, how do I describe it? I don't like to buff as much as I like to pound it in, bounce it in. So far, liking this. I used my usual Flower Beauty powder that I always rave about. I then tried, well, not tried, I don't want to get out of order now. I'm trying to think, what order do I do all this stuff in? So then I tried out this Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. Focus. I have to apologize if this is not focusing. I've been changing some settings on my camera, and it did come with this little spoolie. I ended up using my Morphe E11 brush that I got in my subscription box because the applicator to this is quite big and puffy, I guess is the best way to describe it. So I don't really know how they expect you to, even with the spoolie, to fill in the tails of your brows and whatnot. It took a little bit of work. It was definitely not as quick as, say, an eyebrow pencil or something, but did seem to go on okay once you kind of got the knack to it, so I'll let you know how that lasts throughout the day. I used my normal MAC paint pot in Painterly for an eye base. Then I went in with my Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales eyeshadow palette. This is the inside of it. And I chose this one today only because somebody in my comments the other day had mentioned Lorac, so I thought I would give it a bit of a wear test today. So far, my only complaint about this palette is there are not a lot of mattes to try to build a color. I did have intentions of going somewhat, I guess, no makeup, and I ended up with blue. So we'll see how that wears today. I used my Inglot AMC eyeliner gel in black, which I love. If you would like a discount, I do have a code in the description box. To apply that, I used this new Sigma Bent Liner B12 brush that I got yesterday. I haven't used a brush quite like this very often, and it was quite nice, very nice. For the eyeshadows, I used the Morphe E17, I used the Sigma Duo Fiber Blend in E41, I used the Sigma Domed Blending in E43. To prime my eyes, I used the Sigma Cut Crease E62. To line under my eyes with the blue, I used the Precise Lip Liner L06. To do my inner corner highlight, I used the Sigma Detailed Lip in L04. So I think that was just about all those Sigma brushes that I picked up from Winners yesterday. Now I also did a base coat of Benefit Roller Lash on my lashes before trying out these Revlon Beyond Natural Lashes 91298, and I used the Revlon Precision Dark Lash Adhesive, both of which I got on sale yesterday at our local drugstore. So far, these have been the best lashes that I have worn to date. Now, I'm no pro, as I mentioned, I'm just getting into lashes. They are there's like almost no lash band on them, so you can't even feel that they're on, and they look very natural. So natural, in fact, that looking at my monitor here, I don't even know that you can tell I'm wearing lashes, but love these so far. I used my Profusion palette that I always use for my contour, and I tried out this Morphe E47 brush to contour my nose and under my lip. Loved that. I used this. Now this thing is huge. This is a Profusion Pro Highlight Complete Palette, and I had picked this up at Winners quite some time ago for $12.99. Whoops, there went that. And the brushes that came with this, I have to say, are very nice, which is odd. So far, I've used this color here is what I wore today. I did find it a little bit chalky, and I'm not seeing a, blinding highlight, but it is a nice glow, so that's a pro. I do want to try a lot of these other colors though. I will be depotting this though, because this is a little obscenely large to try to store in any of my drawers. I tried out this butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. It is just called bronzer. Liked this. I used it for my contour as well. I'm not sure it's going to work for contour color for me, but it smells so good, like coconut, and I'm a sucker for that. It's kind of nice too, because underneath there is a mirror and a little it's like a spongy brush, which is kind of cool. But loving this so far. We'll see how this wears. On my lips, I tried the Profusion Metalized Matte Metallic Liquid Lipstick in Metallic Verse. There's not a lot of pigment to these. I thought they would be a bit more pigmented. They are a little bit sticky, so it's not like it's drying down completely right away, but I can't say I don't like them. I swear I'm not sponsored by Profusion, although I would love to be. And I think that is about it. I set everything with, of course, MAC Fix Plus and my Flower Beauty powder, but I will check back in probably around 2 o'clock. I don't have my watch on. Hi, so I'm back with the results of the wear test for today's items. Starting off with the sample of foundation that I tried. This Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I feel that I look a little oily. I definitely still have my coverage. I don't think it's broken down too terribly. I do look very orange and texturized though, so that may be more the wrong color, too dark of a color, more so than the actual foundation itself. But I'd be willing to give it another go. I would maybe get a lighter color or a different undertone to it, but it's not terrible, but it does feel a bit heavy and maybe a little oily, like I want to use some blotting papers or something. The concealer is a definite thumbs up for me. Throughout the day, I've had no creasing. I've stayed bright. I love this. This gets a big thumbs up for me. The brow product, it seems to have lasted, so I can't complain. There are areas in the tails that seem a little lighter, and it did, how do I describe it, almost transfer a little bit. It looks like I've been rubbing my face even though I haven't been. So, so there's that. Given that how much work it was to try to fiddle around with it to get it to work, I'm not sure I'd recommend it. I'm going to give this one a few more tries though, just to be fair before I pass judgment too quickly on it. The highlighters, huge honkin' highlighters here, Profusion. I'd suggest them for $12.99 for 6 highlighters and brushes, and the brushes were actually nice. I would have to say I would recommend that. The Lorac eyeshadow, Pirates of the Caribbean, has worn really nice so far. I've been out today. Hubby and I went for sushi for lunch. We ran errands, and I still feel like it's stayed put where I put it. The lashes and lash glue. Now this is the Revlon Precision Dark Lash Adhesive, and these were the Beyond Natural 91298 lashes. If I had more than 2 thumbs to give this thumbs up, I would for sure. I have been out in the wind. It has been so windy here today. I couldn't feel them. They didn't lift. They feel so light. They blend in with your natural lashes so you don't look like you've got great big huge fake lashes on. They're soft. Love these. In fact, I want to run back and see if they have any more, because for that kind of a sale, I want to check it out. Loved all my brushes. I don't think I have to go through each one of those individually. This Metalized Matte Metallic Liquid Lipstick from Profusion. It never did really dry down completely matte, which I guess is to be expected, being it is a metallic finish. It didn't stay sticky per se, but it wasn't that full dry down of a matte. It did wear nice. I know it doesn't look like it, but there still is a hint of the color there. So again, for the price, I would recommend these. And if I recall, they smell good too. For me, that's important. I don't like anything too smelly in about my face. And I think the last new product that I tried was the Butter Bronzer. Love it. It didn't get muddy looking. It didn't get dirty looking. I am going to try this again though with a foundation that I'm more familiar with to see how it does sit on, for example, my Inglot or my Fenty foundations that I wear, just to make sure that it stays put equally as well for that. So that's my review and wear test of these products. Please let me know down below if there's anything in particular you would like to see me try out, as well as don't forget to like and subscribe. I am so close to that 100 subs I can almost taste it, so I can give away that by Terry palette. And yeah, let me know what you thought. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and thank you so much for spending some time with me. And until next time, thank you. Bye.